up more frequently to these since he does have such good matches. His other match against Tabstop was also excellent viewing. And I know Tabs enjoyed the hell out of it as well. So Drake, hop to the back when you get a chance there, and we will get this match underway. Atomic Red having recently picked up my favorite character, Kage. Basically, Akuma, if you don't want to feel quite as, super dirty from playing Akuma, you play Kage. Also, he's got better cheekbones than Akuma. The important things.
Important things, that's right. God, I forgot where it was that I read, but somebody made a post of saying Kage was his Shin Dan, and he compared Kage's moveset to Dan's Street Fighter 4 moveset, and it was just like a lot of similarities that were like way too similar.
Yeah, and then that theory went into the fact that Dan didn't do the announcement for the shop. It became Dan's sister, so it was like, oh, it's Dan, he became Kage, and now it's his sister because he can't be there anymore. But of course, Capcom has...
Are you serious?
Yeah, there was a whole big thing. But Capcom never confirmed it, of course. And the story mode sort of makes it clear that Kage is in fact Ryu when he loses control of Satsui no Hado.
Right. Alright guys, you've seen two very in-your-face characters, so it'll be nice to... Oh! Crush counter saw the Wazoo already.
Yeah, well, I'm really curious to see... So, both of these characters have very unsafe combo routes if you just go for max damage. Both of them also have hit confirm routes that can keep you very safe. And at least off the bat here, Red not really going for any of the standard routes. I saw a jump into a crouching medium kick into a fireball, which is more of a Ryu combo than a Kage.
Right.
Solid air-to-air, gets an excellent DP on that kick.
Good meaty on the fireball there. Nice crush counter sweep. Into the Oki throw. Ooh, gonna get hit by that whirlwind. Not gonna follow up on it though. Both players at the very last bit of their health.
An excellent anti-air DP coming out from Red. He'll take the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh,
That was an interesting trade at point blank. Nice jump in by Hodge. Gets 2 links, doesn't cancel into a special at the end. DP and neutral coming out from Red.
Now we found the stomp button. You were saying how he was doing unconventional Kage combos. Well, maybe now we can see some stomp combos.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, the crouching heavy punch into heavy stomp being like the big damage starter for Kage anywhere on the screen. But both the punch and then the cancel into the stomp are both interruptible on block. Or rather, the punch alone is punishable on block, and the stomp is interruptible on block. Lots of really good anti-air DPs coming out from Red. Hodge.
Yeah, Red right now is trying to camp out with a little bit of fireballs. Oh, this is it.
Yeah, definitely not safe on block if you keep mashing it. It's only -2 on the first hit. But with that, we do have the first game going to Red. On the back of a somewhat unconventional Kage here. Normally when you think Kage, you think the Tatsu DP combo route, maybe the stomps if you're trying to set up a lot of frame traps, or the strike throw mix-up afterward. This was a lot of zoning.
Round 1.
Yeah, definitely, especially with those red fireballs and EX red fireballs. I mean, the regular fireballs dissipate really quickly, don't they?
Yeah, they're extremely short. It's basically just an extended heavy punch.
Ooh, gonna get punished for that DP. Not as hard as I thought it would, though.
Yeah, and we
Nice
see
jumping combo.
the jump in combo there being not, that's not Kage damage, right? When you think of Kage off a jump in, it should be a third of anyone's health, right? And Hodge poking his way up to a stun. We'll see what he's got here. Does get the 3 hits and an air-to-air to seal out the round. Would love to see once Hodge knows he's gotten the first hit and is getting the timing for that combo to finish it off with the Eagle Spike. Or at least a mixer, get a little bit more damage, get a knockdown at the end there, or at least set up for a frame trap. rather than just leaving that open space. Nice jump in over the fireball.
Ooh, good anti-air with that medium punch.
EXTP in neutral.
How many hits is red fireball? Just 2?
It actually varies depending on the punch that you pick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
because I was gonna say it clanked with the whirlwind shot, but it didn't really dissipate the whirlwind shot.
Yeah, that was the light punch version. Is just 1 hit.
Gotcha. Ooh, nice get out of there. Kage patiently waiting for that whirlwind to dissipate. Now gotta pay off though. Still doesn't quite get the round there.
Yeah, Hodge poking his way to victory. And I see we've got Soulseer Cobra in chat cheering for the Kage. LGC also getting hyped for the Kage. LGC is one of the mentors in our group. He's our resident Shoto expert. So I know has worked with Dang on his Akuma, Napakuma on his Akuma as well. Presumably Red on his Kage soon.
Yeah. We're seeing a good pressure coming from Rashid here.
Yeah, Hodge, excellent job. Naturally, as soon as we say that, he gets thrown. But he's been using some of the safer and the longer normals just to sort of get the occasional poke. You know, not huge combos, but it definitely adds up.
Yeah, guaranteed damage is still guaranteed damage.
For sure. And notably, we haven't seen any of the classic HodgePodge, which is the anti-air sweep. There are a few things that have endured from the early days of our group. Hodge's anti-air sweep being one of them. You've also got the Daka activation, which was mentioned before. There's a King Det game, which is when you land all of Kami's throw options on someone in a single round.
I have yet to do that. I've tried, but I haven't done it yet.
There's an extended story behind that. Remind me, and I'll tell you between the matches. But here we've got Hodge, keeping pressure on, just relaxing, blocking some fireballs. He's got significant life leads. It doesn't need to go in, but does go in anyway. Gets they tagging each other a bit, still in mid-screen. V-trigger activation from both characters, and Hodge mixing up Red enough to get 2 hits off of that whirlwind, and then sneaks the rest of the round with a crouching medium kick, I believe it was.
Yep, Red not really blocking his toes. That's something that I've seen, especially after frame traps. He tends to just walk away, and I think Hodge is taking advantage of that.
Yep, definitely agree.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, double dash in neutral.
Frame trap into the sweep.
Ooh, he had the right read. He knew he was going to jump, but he couldn't quite get the right angle, I would say. Hodge back into the zoning game. Ooh, nice Oki throw.
Whiff punish with the V-trigger. Back throw.
Good mix-up on the landing from HodgePodge. Both players just 1 hit away. Ooh, nice. He's gonna V-trigger to get over the ace here.
Yeah. V-trigger, when Daka first picked it up, he primarily used it as an anti-air. Definitely a very versatile option for Kage.
V-trigger?
Yeah, V-trigger too. You can anti-air with it if you hit early enough.
Really? That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen it like that.
It's because
Ooh,
he's,
nice shit.
Kage's got medium punch DP. Ideally, you're anti-airing with that, but
Right.
there are other options.
Right, especially in situations like that where you're all the way across the screen from them and there's a projectile in the middle. not getting the DP there.
Oh wow, single hit into the critical art. What a confirm.
Is that even... How minus is that? Let me check. Is that, again, with the not blocking the toes?
How minus is what, the teleport?
Final round.
Yeah, teleport V-trigger.
I want to say it's -3.
Yeah, but it's so far away that you can barely punish it with a +3 move.
Yeah, it's very, very safe.
Ooh, good tech coming from HodgePodge. Tries to go for immediate elbow, doesn't quite get it. Let's see an EXCP punish here.
I lied, it's -2.
Okay. Still.
Very safe, yeah.
Ooh, gonna be snuffing out all his options with Chuck Nancy.
And sweep for the game. So we're at 2 apiece here. And yeah, both of these players getting a lot of mileage off of the low pokes.
I would say HodgePodge gets it a little bit better in neutral, but Atomic Rat gets it a little bit better in like round finishing situations.
Yep, I agree. And if we see more of those anti-airs, yeah, you know, the two games that Hodge took, we weren't seeing too many of those. So if those anti-airs make a reemergence, we'll definitely be looking good for Atomic Red. Wake up throw.
I've noticed that Atomic Red always goes for a button on anti-air. He's been reacting very well to them. Like that. Oh my god, that was excellent.
That was a great whiff punish. Basically creating the whiff by teleporting and then punishing it.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, but as I was saying, Atomic Red always hitting something as an anti-air. HodgePodge being a little bit more patient with his anti-airs, only anti-airing sometimes when he can guarantee it, opting to block. Ooh, nice use of the armor there. Good use of the roll, projectile invincibility to get in.
Good follow-up cross-up by Hodge, an excellent block by Atomic Red.
Right. I believe that was supposed to be a Chuck Nancy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the EX Fireball was there. You can use that mid combo to get a crumple state, which does get you a bit better damage in some situations, but not just like a random neutral tool. It does also get it gets you frame advantage, so you can use it to keep combos safe as well if you want. But and a nice DP. And Red now up 3-2. So let's see here. What would help both of these players? I think on Hodge's side, being more confident in his neutral and having a plan for when he gets a hit. Red is doing well. In particular, his use of anti-airs in the past 2 games in particular has stepped back up. Maybe throw a few more medium fireballs like that, just to mix up the timing a little bit.
Right.
And be ready for the big damage when you land a hit. You know, that's a lot of Kage's game plan is that if both players are landing an equal number of hits, Kage wins because he just poops out damage. But he's only got 925 health, so you got to be ready for said damage pooping in order to make sure that you don't end up in a shitstorm.
Right. For HodgePodge, I would say finish his confirms because he is getting the hits. He's getting in, and he is doing medium punch into crouching medium hit, but he's not really finishing it, right? And for a threat, I would say how do I say this? The punish game. Definitely, because like there have been like, for example, spinning mixers that have been blocked, but they go unpunished. Yeah, he's doing great in neutral. He's doing great anti-aerial. He's doing great blocking too. He knows when to stop, and he knows when to like, okay, it's not my turn yet. I should probably just give it a minute. Good sweep there. Into the throw. Ooh, a little bit too fast on that fireball for it to be meaty. While talking about punishes, there's one.
I was gonna say, that is definitely a punish option.
Ooh, HodgePodge going for the tick throws.
Wow, loops it back around with that well-timed jump. Hodge tying it back up, 3-3. Man, I thought this might be a good match, but I wasn't counting on it being quite this close. This is excellent.
It's very close. Yeah, I do agree, Solster. I keep forgetting to check chat. Something I should do a little bit more often.
Fight.
I'm keeping an eye on it, but it's mostly just Deng saying things, and most of the time when Deng talks, you don't really need to listen. Love you, Deng.
Ah, dang, hear that? You're not important. No, I'm kidding. Alright, Rashid applying really good pressure right now. Gonna get that stun really early on in the life bar. Snuffs out, what was that, EX Fireball?
I think it was just a sweep. And that's something that we're starting to see from Red, where he's trying to use sweep to punish things or get a button out there when there have been a number of things hit on block, so it's a bit far out. But it happens to come at the same timing that Hodge wants to jump again. So there have been a few instances, just in maybe the past 2.5 minutes of play, where that sweep comes out and Hodge hops right over it.
Yeah, I definitely see what you're talking about. Oh, good anti-air. Ooh, nice get out of there. Recognizing that the V skill from Kyle was gonna come out. This may be dangerous for HodgePodge. Ugh. Into a throw. Just one more hit from Kage should do it. Ooh, goes to the medium giant punch. Should have been hard.
Yeah, if that had been a full punish, that would have been Kage's round, or excuse me, Hodge's round. But instead, settling for the single button, and it goes Red's way.
Yeah, that's why I meant what I meant with he should finish his punishes.
Yup.
Because he only for like 1 or 2.
I mean, with Hodge, a lot of it seems to be just special canceling out of normals in general. Like, he can do his specials in isolation, and he can link his normals, but putting both of those two together isn't quite there yet.
Right.
Which, again, he's coming back to the game after being away for a while, so not too surprising that he would need some time to work on his combos.
And this is a new character for him, isn't it?
Not super new. He's played Rashid for a bit now.
Okay.
But, I mean, Street Fighter V was the first fighting game he ever picked up, and he picked it up in late January, so...
Right. It's a learning process. I believe spinning mixer, either the EX or the medium would have hit there, and it could have killed.
But
Oh,
instead,
he doesn't need it.
yeah. That was, I think, an anti-air medium punch, and then the immediate reset on the ground again, getting the counter hit, and closing out game number 4 for Hodge.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want to remind the folks in the chat that up next we have Joe Taku versus Kid Menace. So if either of you are in chat, make sure you're warming up.
Round 1. Fight.
I think that was medium Tatsu, so getting a DP there would have just been like wasting the Oki. Good jump over the projectile into the attack for the pressure. Gonna get grabbed out of that counter hit. What is it called? Frame trap. Yeah, that's the word.
Nice anti-air DP. Yeah, with Red, it's like, you know, some matches he remembers to DP when his opponent jumps, and he takes those handily, and then some he forgets, and it doesn't go quite as well for him.
You know, I really appreciate the way HodgePodge is getting over the fireballs with the V skill. Especially when he does it like that, really fast, where he doesn't really let Rashid get a lot of airtime.
Mm-hmm.
What that may cause is like he does the dive kick a little bit too early and it doesn't hit Kage, but he got over the fireball and he's in. I think that's a bigger victory than actually getting it to hit, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, just immediately applying the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Decent punish.
Mixer.
Yeah.
Alright, both players is trying to get in. Ooh! Good mix-ups from Rashid. Went left, then right, then left again.
That was a dock activation if ever I saw one. Double KO, going the way of Atomic Red, tying things up at 4-4 appropriately. Oh my gosh, that's the first time we've had that on here.
A double KO or a 4-4?
Double KO. We've definitely had 4-4 before. But wow. Not something you see every day.
Yeah, I remember there was a dispute about it in Capcom Cup because, like, if it ends in a double KO, like final round it ends in a double KO, it doesn't give the point to anyone. Instead of everyone thought it was gonna give it to both players, but in Street Fighter 5 it doesn't give the point to anyone.
Interesting. You mean in a situation where each player has one round and then they double KO?
Page.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Okay, I thought you died on me for a second.
No, I hope not. Nice DP. Follow-up fireball. Hodge wasn't ready for it. The Oki grab.
Ooh, gonna punish the landing on that. Good, I confirm. Not gonna be enough, but that EX Chakunetsu gonna plow right through that whirlwind shot.
And Red, even though he was trailing most of the set, now in a position to take the last game with one more round.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I attempted the DP there. It doesn't quite get it.
Nice cross up from Hodge. V reversal. Get that stun bar down. Definitely a good option.
Mm. Yeah, Hodge is like laying on the pressure. I think Atomic Red is kind of baiting him to jump. I feel it in my bones. He's ready. Ah, doesn't quite get the DP there. Finally finding a way in. Atomic Red About to win it all.
Hodge coming out with the spin to win. His critical art is blocked, and that'll seal the final game for Atomic Red.
Kage wins.
Both very close rounds.
For sure. This was, we'll have to pair these guys up again in like another 2 or 3 weeks once they've had a chance to refine their gameplay a little bit. There's lots of sort of pieces that we can see from both of these players where there are portions of the game that they're playing really, really well. And it's not that they can't do the other things, they're just not quite there yet.
Right.
So definitely very excited to see these players continue to grow. I'm not sure what Atomic Red is trying to do here. I really don't think he wants to try and fight me.
He's trying to fight you in the Ditto. Assert his dominance.
Oh. Atomic Red was not the one I meant to